Hey, Pokemon trainers! Welcome to Training Riolu. I was looking at the Nintendo online subscription, and it looks like there's some Pokemon games in here. Maybe some other games you guys might be interested in. But I saw Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap on the 64, so I thought that was kind of interesting. But hey, let's hop into Legends EA. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. We're shiny hunting Riolu, which has been a long time coming. I've been excited for this shiny hunt for a couple months now. Oh. Hey, looky there. Got herself a shiny Litleo. What is all that noise? I'm not seeing Riolu over there. Okay. All right, let's get started. We have a shiny Litleo that we can go and collect. Could do that now. What is that noise though? There's something talking to us. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's reset. We're gonna try and get Riolu on screen, and we're gonna try and get that yellow fellow. So here we go. How's Sunday? How's Sunday for you guys? Yeah, that was kind of interesting too. The older Pokemon Snap might be a fun game to revisit. I saw Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 were in there. There's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for the Game Boy Advance. That's kind of funny. So we got some Pokemon games we could play there. I hope they come out with like some of the main series games, or maybe even like I guess it's Cloudy, or maybe even Pokemon Ranger. I would love to replay Pokemon Ranger. It'd be fun to do that here on the channel. I know with Pokemon Ranger, they had this, when you beat the game on Pokemon Ranger, you're given like a rare egg like this, and it's colorful, and it's got like red hints and stuff like that inside the egg. It's an egg for Fion, Manaphy's like pre-evolution. And you could transfer it from Pokemon Ranger to Pokemon Diamond or Pearl. So it'd be kind of neat if they released that game. Oh, what up, QLF? Welcome to the chat. It'd be kind of neat if they released Pokemon Ranger and you could bring like, there he is. You can bring the Fiona egg to like the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah. Hey, QLF, happy Sunday, or if it's Monday there, happy Monday. What are you up to, man? We are going to shiny hunt Riolu here. I was just looking at the Nintendo online, and it shows that there's some older Pokemon games, like the older Pokemon Snap and Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Stadium. So there's some stuff in the online Nintendo that has some older Pokemon games. Thought that was kind of interesting. So I'm doing good. I got a lot of notes on Vecna, so I'm gonna be writing the script today. Yeah. I think I should be able to play it, but we'll see. We'll take a look. Maybe that's something we can do another series on at another point in time. But yeah. Right now we're juggling a few things, and oh, and that should be good. I mean, I think once everything starts coming out, it's gonna start looking pretty good. GameCube games for the Switch too. Yeah, my roommate is buying a Switch 2, and so he's gonna check out. It'll be fun because he got Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World and Pokemon Legends EA. So I hope to see him play Pokemon. This will be the first time he's ever picked up a Pokemon game. So I hope he enjoys it because it'll be fun to watch somebody get into the world of Pokemon. New SD card, yeah. Yeah, I saw a terabyte card, and then there was something today. I saw like a 256 gigabytes. Like what's up with that? But yeah, I hope he likes it too. It'll be fun to see. And if he doesn't end up playing some of the stuff, then I'll certainly play Donkey Kong. Like that looks like a fun game. I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything on the channel with that. It's just not gonna be my Switch. So, but I don't know. We'll see how things go. I know I might get Pokopia and send it from his Switch to the Switch One, so that way we can play it. That might be cool because there's a feature where you can let someone borrow a game for 14 days on the Switch, and that's kind of neat. So it'd be cool to check out Pokopia in that capacity, just to do a run through of it. But yeah, hopefully we can get Shiny Riolu today. That'd be cool, because then we can move on to Trampa, and we'll have like the mascot for the channel. But yeah, yesterday we did a full, just about 2 hours of shiny hunting for Riolu, and it only shows up during the daytime. So this is gonna be very similar to like how to hunt for Eevee. And I think there's a way that you can do it by like walking back and forth, and that might give us more time to actually get the hunt in. But yeah, no, everything's expensive now too. I just realized you were saying that. Okay, at nighttime when it's raining, Gumi will show up there too. That's good to know. Okay, so we can kind of shiny hunt for Gumi. It'll show up less than Riolu, so I don't know if we'll get a shiny Gumi. But when it's raining, we need to check for Gumi, so that's a good call. Okay, whoops. Yesterday was kind of wild. I talked about a lot of interesting ideas. We talked about kind of the state of Pokemon, because I went on a rabbit trail. I asked you guys, okay, enjoy your food, man. I asked you guys what you think will be in the DLC, and then kind of talked about what my expectations are, and went off about the state of Pokemon, and then came back to it like came back to answer the question more directly. But that was kind of a fun little rabbit trail we went off on. Look at that, Alpha Riolu. Is it Alpha? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's funny. It'll be cool if we could get a Shalfa, but I'm guessing no, we're not going to get the Shalfa because it only shows up, I mean, it shows up fairly regularly. That's a good question. I wonder what the percentage is of how many times the Alpha will show up. Bang, bang. I'm kind of glad that we're not in a wild area. It's nice to be up on the rooftops of Lumios for once. Like, I feel like that's something we kind of missed out on during the gameplay. Because we didn't, like, spend very much time up on the rooftops. I think we just stuck down to the streets mostly. So it'll be nice to kind of, like, get a change of pace. I think eventually we're gonna have to we could spend some time in Lysander's cafe in the and just do some shiny hunting in the labs, in Lysander's labs. I think that'd be a good call just to get, you know, a change of pace. I know during the collaboration stream, we went underground. I was trying to find Litwick. We didn't find Litwick, and then the Wheel of Doom showed up and kind of changed our trajectory a little bit. So, oop. Actually, we don't have to battle this, do we? What's up, Charizard? Man, I learned a lot about Vecna last night. Oh, I should have checked on that Gumi. Damn it. I was thinking about the things that I've learned about Vecna. There's kind of an interesting, like, history to the D&D character. But and I watched kind of honestly I watched a history of the Henry from the Stranger Things show too, who becomes Vecna. So it seems like they've taken a lot of liberties, which is, oh heck yeah. What are you getting, dude? What kind of food are you getting? Yeah, it seems like the Duffer brothers seem to take a lot of liberties with Henry the character, I think for the purpose of building up the show's boss, the main villain and stuff like that. So but we can go into that. See, I don't know if right now I know any like massive similarities, but it'll be cool to at least talk about the differences. So yeah, I don't know how long that video is gonna be, but we do have rice bowl chicken. That sounds delicious. And a hamburger meal. Heck yeah, dude. Good job. That sounds great. Here, let's check this daytime. We'll go catch that shiny Litleo real quick, and then we'll come back up here. I think we have to come back from a different side of the building. Okay, let's check on Riolu, and then we're gonna head down to Area 3 real quick. Ooh, Alpha. That's cool. Okay, Pidgeotto. Let's go get this guy. I think we're gonna catch it in a just a premier ball. Alpha Esper. Yeah, we'll check on the Pokemon in here. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Is that a male? I didn't look. It's a male. Oh, we have a male Pyroar. Yo, that's cool. I was about to lose my shit if we got a shiny Pancham. I think we're too far away from the Pikachu to reset these guys up on that roof. Let's check Esper. Doesn't look like we got any shiny for babies. Okay. Okay, well, at least everything is spawned right now. It looked like from the rooftop, all we saw and all we could see was a Litleo. So right now, all the Pokemon are spawned. That could change, I think, over the course of resetting up on the bench. But for now, we should be able to get some of these Pokemon from this area to like reset every time we use the bench. So okay, this is where we're going. There we go. So I think this is a pretty good setup. It's real. Wait, what? It's cloudy. I don't know if Riolu shows up. Let's see if we can. I don't know if I want to go over to Riolu right now, because if we do, that could like wipe out some of those spawns that showed up in Area 3. It'd be nice to have more options, like that Litleo that showed up, for the amount of shinies that we could get from doing this reset. So let's check to see if Riolu spawns. I'm sure it will. Thanks, QLF. Yeah, we're hunting Riolu today. That's right. And I hope your food arrives soon. Like, hopefully they're on it. They're cooking really fast. They're like in a rush to make sure that your satisfaction is guaranteed. Still cloudy, and I don't know if Riolu shows up during cloudy days. But let's see if this has changed, I guess. Oh yeah, see, nothing is showing up. I guess when the shiny appears, then that's when maybe they'll show up. If I don't know how that Litleo appeared. We just got lucky, I guess. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Get that food. When you get close to having 500 battles left, or when you're close to that, put it in the Discord, so that way we can kind of plan with you and Bolts and Necrotio a good date to to set up the race, if that's something you're still interested in doing. I've been talking a little bit about it on stream, so it'd be cool to maybe nail down a time to start kind of like posting it on socials and stuff like that. If that's something you still want to do. It's raining. Gumi is purple. Okay. Gumi will be yellow. Yellowy. Excuse me. When it's shiny. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That, yeah. Me too. I think that'll be a fun... it'll be a longer stream, but I think it'll be fun. Let's see. Riolu. There's Riolu. Okay. And then over here. Nothing's really showing up. Interesting, the designs in the lawn. It kind of reminds me of Area 0 a little bit. Trying to think, what was that looked like that? I think there was like a tablet down in Area 0, and okay, cool. Yeah, I know you're still working through the story and having it sounds like having a bit of a repetition would be good to knock out some of those battles. So that's sound. That's a solid plan. I think today's gonna be pretty chill. We had a pretty exciting week overall. Here, I won't check this every time, but yeah, let's keep going. It's been a pretty exciting week. Yesterday was pretty chill. I think I don't think we're gonna run into as many like moments where we're getting attacked in these in this shiny hunt. It's a pretty chill area, so I don't know if we'll get as much adrenaline going. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna take bolts to get to that point either. So that's one of the things I'm hoping will come together smoothly. Everybody gets to that 500 mark kind of around the same time or so. That way you don't have to wait or like get stuck, or you know what I mean, like we're gonna do this race but Necrotio isn't finished, or like we're gonna do this race but Bolts isn't finished, or something like that. I don't want you guys to have to like get stuck. So yeah. I was looking to see if that Badu was shiny. I think at nighttime he looks a little different colored. Okay. Yeah, I'll maybe I'll post a chat in the Discord to see what the how far away is everybody. But okay. It's cloudy. Okay, weird. Cloudy and foggy. This hunt is slow going because Riolu only shows up on daytime, And so sometimes when the morning, like, you know, you reset for the morning, you expect to see Riolu there, and it's like a cloudy day or something. It's like, what am I missing? Like, there's just an absence of that Pokemon, so that's kind of bizarre. It'll be fun. I think I'll be happy when we finally get Riolu. Okay, there he is. At least he's showing up. You blue? We got to get that golden boy. Yeah, we'll get him. It'll be fun. I think next is Drampa. Unless I think the only thing stopping the shiny hunts are if we get challenged. We'll take on the challenge. We do have two challenges right now. One challenge is to get a shiny live dex, so we're kind of working on that. And then the other challenge is to specifically get shiny Larvitar. So that's one other thing to work on. So we did work on Larvitar for a good long while. Look at that big Alpha Riolu is key. It'll be nice to if the shiny that shows up is an alpha. I think we'll get the shiny, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But I think eventually I do want to shiny hunt a Shalfa Riolu. It might be something I work on my own. But I haven't been playing a lot of ZA off stream. Been working on in editing and doing some stuff personally. So yeah, shiny alpha. Getting a Shalfa Riolu would be sick. Okay. Today, I think we're gonna start putting up the Christmas decorations. I know in the last couple days we were talking about putting up the Christmas decorations, but it'll be kind of nice, I think. Because sometimes going upstairs and having the soft glow of the Christmas tree and some of the different Christmas decorations we put up, it's a nice feeling. But I need to start. I think I need to kick off some Christmas spirit. And I was planning on doing it the day after Thanksgiving. I just haven't gotten into it yet. So I think I've given myself a little holiday break and just need to chill out for a little bit before getting into the Christmas spirit. Also for stream, or just for you and roommate? For the Christmas decorations, or? Well, I mean, I'll probably post some of the Pokemon stuff I put up, but I think my room's probably gonna stay the same for the time being. I think when we get more like an income from this, and we're doing more with the channel and stuff like that, I'll probably be able to dress up our studio space a little bit better. Get some lights. Different things for the setup, the computer and my workspace. And then obviously I'd like to put more, like we have our plushies here, but they're not really front and center. So it might be cool to have like a couple of like shelves or like stands where we can show off and showcase more of the things around us. It'd be nice to do it in a colorful, I don't know, like moderate color. Like, I definitely want to keep my plants. They need to get sun, and so I don't know if I'll move the desk around or anything like that. But yeah, eventually we'll set up a little bit more for the studio. But for now, I think this is what you get. But yeah, as we grow, you know, I think we'll change. We'll probably have our logo updated, and I'll be animating an exit, and then exit to the videos, and all my videos. We'll be uploading some series, different edited series. So I'm excited. I think we're gonna grow a little bit at a time, and get to where we're going. Yeah. It'll be something eventually. I mean, I've got a bunch of Pokemon stuff to showcase, but at the same time, like, it'd be cool to have like the shelving and the storage space for showing that stuff off. Okay, I guess it's a cloudy day. Did we hear something? I don't know. I think I was talking. I might have heard something strange. Let's see. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the Stranger Things video today after 24 physical games. How many digital games are you downloading? That's pretty cool, man. That's a lot. It's a lot of hours to put in. I feel like I get locked in on a game, and I play it for as many hours as I can, like Zelda. Let's see. I'm curious. Wait a second. Is it? Can I see? It's backed up, yeah. Software information. Can I see how many hours I spent on the game? I think I have to go into like, I'm just curious, like wait, I wonder if I could see it here. Uh 500 physical, more or less. Oh, go to friends. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, 285 hours on ZA. I reset my data for Pokemon Snap, but that's kind of crazy that it's at 55 hours there. That's interesting. I didn't play much of Unite. 300 hours on Pokemon Violet. 125 hours on Shining Pearl because we just recorded it for Legends ZA. Yeah, that makes sense. 125 on Brilliant Diamond. That's funny. That's about the same. 770 hours on Scarlet. 300 on Violet. So over 1,000 hours into those games are goated, dude. 370 on Arceus, 520 in Sword, 105 in Shield. I think we're gonna replay Shield eventually. 255 in Fantasy Life, man. Yeah, I beat this game, so I ended that pretty quickly. That seems. I think I restarted this game. 195. That doesn't seem like the right. I think I restarted it, so the 300 or so hours that I had is deleted. This is a fun game. 80 hours in Mystery Dungeon. I think I stopped playing this game. I saw a shiny Dragonite, and we weren't able to like recruit it to our team, so we deleted the game. Like I stopped playing the game. Yeah, so yeah, we put a lot of hours into like one game at a time. And that's just how I've always played, so I don't know. I hopefully we could keep people engaged and entertained. But yeah, I do plan on playing other games than just Legends ZA. We'll probably restart Shield, Pokemon Shield, and then we'll definitely do the DLC. I want to keep this save file, I think. Or when Pokemon Home comes out, we might restart this game and just do like a series for it, like an edited series for it. Okay. Oops. But yeah, I don't know. The Pokemon series games will this I think that's what we were going to be doing on stream, but I need to figure out, like, I know right now especially the channel is going to stick to Pokemon, training Riolu. I think eventually we might get like Riolu plays, or it's raining, hold on. We'll have to do, I think we'll do a series where we can play other games too. It'll be interesting to switch that up, because I think that'll be a lot less time in games than what I'm used to. But yeah, I love this kind of shit where we're just hanging out and finding shiny Pokemon and stuff like that. Like I valued the story very, very much. I want to replay it again too. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, it's interesting. I know my nephews, like the way they play games, it's like one game after another and stuff like that. So I think this is why I have so much love for Pokemon. It's because I can just spend, 300 to 500 hours in a Pokemon game. I beat Tears of the Kingdom. I was talking about this with my roommate. As I was facing off against Ganondorf, there was a frog on my window, and it looked like he was just cheering me on. And I kept losing because Ganon was tough. Like, he comes at you, he's pretty strong. He's like, he rises from the dead, and you take him on. You have to like be skilled. So it took me a while to like get used to the controllers again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot of people like that too. There's probably like thousands of hours on people's accounts of certain games. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, your rice bowl. Okay, no problem, man. So like so Link was getting better and better, and this frog was just like it seemed like he was digging it because he was just sitting on the window and just watching, right? Like he was as far back as he could see, so he could see the TV, and it seemed like he was just watching me play and lose over and over against Ganondorf. And I think he was like, "Come on, man, you got this. Like you could do this." So I think that frog was cheering me on, and eventually we did beat. Like we were able to take on Ganondorf, and it didn't feel like it was a fluke. Like it didn't feel like it was luck. I think we got skilled enough at the point that we were able to beat him, and the frog took off. So I feel like that frog was watching. Like he was cheering us on. He didn't stay for like the Zelda dragon versus the Ganon dragon. Okay. So that was kind of fun. Like it was a weird, strange occurrence to happen while I was beating Zelda. But I don't know. Pretty interesting to have something sitting on the window cheering you on. I was just hanging out in bed, and he stayed for like the whole time I was trying to resetting and dying. You know, it's like you can do this. I think thanks, frog. You know. It's kind of cool that we got a shiny male Litleo. I think we have about 4 or 5 Litleos, and they're all female. So we finally have a male. So I think that works pretty well for the Mega. Oh look. That's weird. Why? I wonder why Litleo is the only thing that shows up there. It's probably because we're too far away from most of the spawns, but there's like a radius of 65 clicks or meters or whatever you would call it, distance in this game. Poke feet. Yeah, and I think that Litleo will be in that range and then will not be in that range from time to time. So it was probably despawned when we caught the shiny, and I think it spawned back in just recently. So no shiny Riolu. Kind of sucks that Riolu only shows up during the day. It'd be nice if that was like an everlasting spawn. Why would Riolu need to be around during the day? I'm not sure, but like it does that with Eevee. Maybe there's something to do with like friendship evolution Pokemon only appearing during the day. No. Nope. I think you didn't miss anything. I was just talking about the circumference for the spawn rate is like 65 clicks. We called it Pokemon feet or Poke feet. I thought that was kind of funny. And then we were talking about, because we got a male Litleo, shiny male Litleo, which is pretty cool. That's the first male Litleo shiny that we've gotten. So I might use that for to check out the Mega. But I started talking about Riolu and how it's a bummer that he doesn't spawn, you know, all the time. Yeah, he didn't miss much. I'm just like trying to figure out what to talk about. But I'm glad you're here, man. It's nice chatting with you, and you know, it's cool branching off into different conversations. I'm glad you're here because that helps. Want to see it, low-key? All right, let's do it right now. right? Oh, we got to give it give it some small candies. This always makes me think of Wreck-It Ralph. How about some candy or something, whatever he says. Oh, you haven't watched Stranger Things? Wait. What level does Litleo evolve? It's level evolution. Am I missing? Hold on. Okay, he can evolve now. Okay, good. Yeah, I want to talk about it with somebody. I'm excited. There's some good stuff that happens in that show. Okay, let's get into the satchel. Oh, we got that chestnut. That's what's in there. That's new. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. That's kind of clean. We have a alpha Pyroar too, but it's a female. Hey, puppy. Don't kill, don't kill. He's only got Ember. Dang. That's crazy. Here, let's see if we can get a picture. Nope. Ah! Okay. That's fine. Cool. Got to play a little bit with the Pyroar. Okay. Let's keep resetting. Yeah. He's got that Fire Blast main. That's kind of cool. It's an interesting design. I like that the lion body stays, you know, pretty liony. He's almost, I don't think he's as bulky as Solgaleo, but it's still a pretty good lion body. I think the main's kind of silly. Silly's what comes to mind. The main's kind of silly, but I mean, I like the coloring of the shiny. Like, it looks good with the white and yellow. But I mean, Pyroar's a cool it could be a cool Pokemon from time to time. I'm not too disappointed by it. I think it's silly. Like, it kind of goes with Victory Bell for me and the Starmie. I know Bolts did a tier list of Mega Evolution Pokemon. It might be something I might want to do too. Make a tier list. Ah. What Pokemon are we hearing? Because we heard something making noise just now. And there was like the Battle Royale that was happening, which we need to seriously hunker down and get some battles done. Shiny or normal? For Pyroar? Oh, with the Mega, I'd say shiny. Like I think it looks better shiny. The designs, like I think the goofy designs work. Like I think out of all the goofy designs Pokemon has done so far, I was so excited when the Dunsparce got an evolution, and it was goofy, but it was perfect. Like, oh, the tier list. I think do a normal tier list first, cause I don't know if I've seen all the shinies yet. I know I've seen most of the shinies. I don't know if I've seen all of them though. Like I've seen Drampa. I want Drampa. I accidentally saw Chestnut cross my feed the other day, but I hadn't seen it before that. I've seen Greninja, absolutely. We have Delphox, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen all the shinies. I don't know if I've seen Electros shiny, but I think Electros is a cool looking Mega. But yeah, I think I need to make a tier list and just like, what is peak for me? Like, I think Delphox and Greninja are gonna probably be peak for me. Greninja looks great. I like that he's not exactly Ash Greninja, but it definitely utilizes the same, you know, star, like the Ninja Star and some of the concepts that go into like Mega Greninja. Like, I think that looks cool. And I don't know if we do like the full set of Mega Evolutions. I think we just do the new ones, yeah. But I mean, we could do like every Mega. That'd be kind of wild. Because I think like Gyarados would probably go like mid tier for me. Like I don't know. It's hard to say that I dislike things. I like a lot of the stuff, but I like on a scale, right? Like I feel like they probably could have done something way more, because he goes dark and like his typing, like I don't see, like I feel like Gyarados is like every Mega or new ones goes crazy. Yeah, every Mega would be wild. That'd be a solid tier list. We'd probably have to spend a little bit of time on that. I think it'd be a lot faster to do just the new ones. But yeah, like all the Hoenn starters, and then like Rayquaza, that's got to be pretty high on the list. Mewtwo is interesting with the X and Y. Like I know he's powerful as hell, but the design, like, I don't think we ever got like a full detail of why X and Y are like they are. Like Charizard, it's interesting when you use Charizard, right? The Y gives you drought, and you get that that sunny day, like kind of automatically, and that helps you significantly and it can be so powerful with if you use special attack Pokemon, or if you use special attack moves and stuff like that. So using Charizard, I think a lot of people got used to the physical dragon typing and the physical moves on Charizard, making it physical. Like I can't remember his ability on Charizard X, but I feel like I utilized the Charizard Y a lot more. It's interesting. I don't know if I have like the tier list already made like in my head. I'd have to like look and just, I guess, purely based on design, we'd have to judge. Or do you delve into like how useful it is and stuff like that too? It's funny when people make tier lists, because it's like, what are you basing it off of? I think that's what we would have to do. If we make a tier list, how are we basing the tier list off of? What are we basing the tier list off of, right? Like, we set the rules and then build the tier list. Because for me, like, Fable makes like the upper echelon of the tier list, and I don't know why. Like, I don't have a good reason to tell you. Yeah, right. I think I would have, just so that way everybody's on board, like with the rating, like the tiers. Like, why are we basing it off of this? I think we'd have to set up a rule set beforehand. Because I think it's easy to disagree when... Because, like, Bolt's made a tier list, and I don't think I understood why some of those Pokemon were, like, where they were on his tier list. So for me, it's like, no, put Dragonite higher, or put Clefable higher. Because, honestly, the design of... the design, like... Oh, and, like... I think for a lot of people, when Dragonite Mega was announced, like, everybody was split. Like, oh, that's awful looking, or that's incredible looking. And for me, it's like, I like it, but I think if the determining factor on whether this is, like, amazing or not depended on the shiny. Like, if it was green, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But like, they made it blue, it went full circle with the Dragonite Dragonair design. Oh, it's raining here. Okay, that's not shiny. Okay, yeah. So, like, that just solidified my like for it. So I don't know if that plays a role. Then it does determine what it looks like normally, what it looks like shiny. Like, yeah, because it, and hey, does this design bring it back to what the Pokemon represents? Right? So I think maybe we do have to consider all those things when we're making a tier list. Or it's just me overthinking shit, which I like to do. Some people don't like that. Like, dude, just simplify your life. It's like, hey man, I like delving into stuff. Give me a deep dive. So I think if we do a tier list and we're doing a deep dive of stuff, we gotta set the rules. And I think for me, it's like for Dratini, right? Or for Dragonite. For me, it was like, I like this design because it reminds me of Dragonair. So it kind of ties back into the Dratini line. But like, what would solidify it for me is if the shiny was either pink or blue. Because if the shiny was green, I think I'd give people more credence to their complaints, right? Because that makes sense to me. Like, hey, if this is a shitty, like, green foresty, almost puke looking color, like, it's not foresty, it's not forest green necessarily. It's like a weird shade outside of that doesn't necessarily fit. So if that's what the shiny was for the Mega, if it just kept with Dragonite's color, that wouldn't have done it for me, I don't think. But the fact that the wings kind of tie back to, you know, like, I feel like in the anime, Dragonair, oh, that Riolu is not shiny. Dragonair, its wings would like grow. And that's what they did with Dragonite. So I think a lot of people were like, no, F this. It's weird. It doesn't work. But for me, I was like, that it looks a lot like Dragonair. And for the departure from Dratini all the way up to Dragonite with like arms and legs and like antenna, like some of the things that they chose for Dragonite doesn't necessarily make sense to Dratini. So I was like, this is doing it for me. Like, like we get a lot more Dragonair in the Mega for Dragonite, so I liked it. And a lot of people were like, no, I don't know what this is doing for Dragonite. They didn't like the like ball, the like sphere on the end of Dragonite's tail, which was like a definite reference to Dragonair's like sphere on its neck. And then like, and I think does Dragonair has a sphere on its tail too, right? I think it does. So like I feel like the designers were like, yo, let's bring Dragonite back to form, but in its Mega Evolution, and that's what I was getting. So I don't think a lot of people felt that way, and that's, you know, hell yeah, do what you do, right? Don't like the things that you don't like. My friend Josh, I have a friend, a close friend, right? He's one of my best friends. He did not like Dragonite's Mega Evolution when it was first announced. And I feel like it was split 50-50 on the people that did like it, on the people that didn't like it. So when we got it announced and we just got that Mega Evolution ball breaking out and Dragonite showed up with the big wings and the tail, and some people were like, gross. But for me, I was like, whoa, that looks like Dragonair. And so I got excited, and my mind went to, what's the shiny look like? If the shiny is pink, like that would have been freaking amazing. Or if it's blue, that's amazing. And so that it is blue, and for me, that solidified like the love that I have for Dragonite's Mega. So I think they did a great job, but that's just, again, my opinion. And I could see why people can be upset. Like, I think a lot of people, when they think Mega Evolution, like they go straight to like what did Charizard do? Haven't seen it blue? Yeah, we're gonna I think after Drampa we're gonna shiny hunt Dratini. So I'm gonna try and get it as soon as I can, but I mean we're on the second shiny hunt for Riolu, and we're about an hour into it, and we haven't seen him yet. So this might take a while because of the sunny day we need for Riolu, but I'm in for it. We're finally getting our mascot. Like, this seems like a lot different for the shiny hunts. The feeling that I get is that oh, look at that, it's an Alpha Gumi. Yo, this is such a cool spot to reset. I get the feeling that this spot, second and last. Oh, you're gonna hack the system? I don't know. Let it cook, man. Because the spot's interesting, right? I feel like in Area 20. There's so many Pokemon that show up and you get attacked all the time. In this spot, it seems chill. This is a vibe, right? Like I feel like it's a vibe. It's a lot different than everything that we've done so far for a shiny hunt. Off camera, I did a shiny hunt in Area 18, and even that was like, oh, it's a sunny day. Let me run to the ladder. I'm gonna check on Eevee. We're gonna check these Weedles. We're gonna check Lopunny, and then whether it was sunny or not, Swablu and Noibat showed up. But then I'd run to look across the way to see if Fennekin showed up, and then I'd look down to see if Bagon and Salamence were shiny. And so I did it a couple times on stream, but even that was like way more like it was filled with stuff to do. And now it's like we're kind of waiting for the sun. We're kind of checking on Vivillon at night, and then so this is chill. I'd say let it cook, like, right? Because this is kind of a vibe. Yesterday, my mind went off on a tangent about like I asked, what do you guys think is gonna is the DLC's gonna be like? Yeah, we've been so busy in the shiny hunt so far, and now it's like super laid back right now. So let's let this one. This is kind of nice for Riolu. I like this. But yesterday I asked, like, what do you guys think the DLC's gonna be like? And I think for about 20 minutes I talked about how to summarize, I'll say I compared it to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC and like the DLC that we've gotten so far for Pokemon. And I was talking about how I think a lot of people are complaining because they think that it's just going to be the upside down Lumiose. Like we're getting Lumiose upside down, and that's all people think that it's going to be. But I think with Ansha, right? There's a character named Ansha. She's like Hoopa's trainer, and the gimmick for her is going to be making donuts. And so I think the more ingredients we get for Ansha, it might allow us to check out different areas or different things. So my idea is that with like Hoenn, right, we're gonna have to get the Pokemon that appear in Hoenn, like the starters, and Groudon. Yeah, upside down Lumiose. I made like a 7-minute video about the when the DLC had an announcement. When the DLC got an announcement, I think I made like an hour video. We watched the announcement, and then I did like the Diancie download that we got, the DLC. I'll put a link in. I'll put a link to that video so you can watch it, dude. Because it gave us some information, right? And plus, Emma talked about some interesting stuff. But so far what we know is that there's like a upside down Lumiose. Yeah, I streamed it at like 6 o'clock in the morning because that's when the announcement came out. And I didn't stream anything else that day. It was a short video, and then there was a video that came out to announce Mega Zera Aura, and so that video was even shorter. That was like a 7-minute video. Yeah, Emma was talking about like things that she did with AZ, and so there was some implication in there. I'm trying to remember, because I kind of went off on a tangent about that too. Yeah, it was hella early in the morning. It was early as hell in the morning. My brother just sent me a picture, and it's like where he put flags where my fur nephew like has gone to the bathroom. Oh, that's kind of funny. He just sent me a picture of all the flags out in the field. Yeah, so we've gotten 2 announcements. There's an announcement that's happening, I think I want to say December 2nd. So I'll be up in the morning early to do an announcement video. I think all that we're going to get is like what megas they're announcing. But in the first announcement, we were introduced to Mega Baxcalibur and Mega Chimecho. In the second video, we were introduced to Mega Zeraora, and then in the third video that comes out on December 2nd. I'll try and get up on time. I missed the last video by like an hour when it was announced, but we watched the video like an hour later, and that was okay. So we just did like a quick reaction video. I was tired as hell. I had like my hoodie on because my hair was all crazy, but yeah, we'll do something like that again for December. I think it's December 2nd is when we get the announcement. I'll double check, and I'll post it to the Discord server so that way you guys can know. I think that might be the only video I might put out that day. That's what we did last time, but it might not be. Depends on how long the video is, because I think one of those days that was the only video, and the other day, the separate day, we did a live stream too. No, I didn't sleep in. Well, like my alarm didn't go off, which is weird because I set an alarm for like 5 o'clock so that I could be there at 6, ready to go. The alarm didn't go off, and so I woke up like an hour late. So like that was the day that Zeraora came out, and so I was like, I woke up to the news already being like on most of the YouTube like thumbnails and stuff like that. I was like, oh crap. So I saw it, and then I tried to react to it in like a tired stupor. But yeah, that video is up on the channel. I'll post it in the Discord after this. But yeah. Okay. All right. See you in about 15 minutes. I'll still be here. We'll probably reset for another hour. I feel like Riolu needs some time to show up shiny, because he's only showing up during the daylight. So. But yeah, yesterday we got to kind of go off on a rabbit trail during the shiny hunt, and I think it was kind of cool. We talked about Pokemon. I got to talk about Johto and Paldea, and like kind of like why it's important to me. Okay, see you in a little bit, QLF. But yeah. This shiny hunt has been like a lot more chill. So if you guys, have any ideas, or if you want to challenge me to do something, if there's something you want to see, let me know in the chat. And yesterday we met somebody who was like shiny hunting Swablu, and they're like, I'll take a shiny Swablu. So we ended up giving them a shiny Swablu to help like expedite their shiny hunt so they can move on to the next thing. So yeah, if there's something you guys want or need to trade or anything like that, we can do the ranked battles. I think I'm only at rank S right now, and we can work to get to rank A. I'd be down for that. That'd be fun. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. Right now, this Riolu is like the first shiny on our pecking list, and there's like a few Pokemon that I think I want to shiny hunt after this, like Drampa and Dratini, Excadrill, and Beldum. I think that's what's on our pecking list. But yeah, if you guys are good with just watching that, cool. That's what we're here to do. But yeah, if we're challenged, we will take on that challenge for a little while. But yeah, I guess that's true. So here in a couple days, we'll be getting, I think it's on Wednesday, we're probably getting an announcement for the last announcement for Mega Dimensions. So I think I'll do an announcement reaction. Last time we got Mega Zeraora announced, and then Pokemon Mega Dimensions is going to be out on, I think, the 10th of December. So we'll get an announcement. I think it's going to be a couple weeks, and then we'll be able to start streaming the new DLC, which is exciting. Hopefully we can knock out these shiny hunts quickly, but it seems like this one is really dependent on the sunshine showing up. So if one of these mornings when the sun peeks out, we're gonna get the sunrise reflecting off of a very goldeny yellow Riolu, and it's gonna be bright and beautiful, and as the sun's rising, we're gonna go and get our shiny Riolu. So hopefully that's happening this episode during this stream. And if not, that's okay too. Well, I'm excited to get our mascot, and that's going to lead us into going after one of the designs, the Mega designs that I appreciated a lot, the Drampa. I thought that was such a cool, like, Drampa's Mega looks so cool. So it'd be awesome to, I've seen it already, but have it on our screen. It'll be awesome to have it in our repertoire and give Drampa the nickname Falcor and have it show up shiny and give him the shiny Mega Evolution. So it'll be fun to see. We just checked out the shiny Pyroar's Mega Evolution, so that's kind of cool. I think it's cool looking. I think it's goofy. Like, I like the design. I like some of the goofy designs, and I'm glad that Pokemon has a sense of humor about, like, what they're doing. And I know it doesn't fit with everybody's, like, state of mind, but I'll take that. And we talked about maybe doing a tier list of the new Mega Pokemon. And so I realized that if we do a tier list, we're gonna have to make a set of rules to go off of. Where are the Pokemon? It must be a cloudy day. So that might be after this stream. I'm gonna work on a team for the character Vecna in Stranger Things. So we're gonna that video is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna write a script introducing Vecna and from D&D, talking about Henry and like his journey in Stranger Things, and then we'll talk about Vecna, and then we'll pick a team of 6 Pokemon for Vecna, and we'll put out that video. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out as soon as it's produced and edited and built. So I'm excited to give you guys an idea of what Vecna's team would be from Stranger Things, and we're gonna do a series as those episodes for season 5 are dropping. We'll probably make about 3 characters Pokemon teams, and then at the end of the series we'll battle a couple of those trainers, and we'll see who wins. And so that's going to be a fun series to do. But with like Wicked for Good coming out, it might be a good idea to make a few trainers out of Wicked for Good. It might be a good idea to for the holidays do maybe a Harry Potter series. And I'm thinking of maybe, I don't know how many trainers we should do, but 4 to 6 trainers probably. That way we have a pool of trainers to pick from for the battle. And then yeah, I think as movies come out and some of the more hot topics of entertainment as things happen in the world and in media and entertainment, we'll build some Pokemon teams based on what movies are popular or what things are happening in the world, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's a series. Hopefully will be easy to produce and easy to make, so that way we can pump out some Pokemon trainers, and then we'll you'll be able to see the Royale, the match between the two trainers we get to choose, that you guys probably choose at the end. So what I'm thinking now is that like whatever trainer gets the most interaction on the video, like if anybody like leaves comments or there's a lot of stats that I get to view on how the video performs. So maybe if either something that has the most click-through rates or whatever video pops the most, we'll pick that trainer and we'll verse them versus the trainer that and video that gets the second most amount of stats. So we'll pin our two best videos against each other, and those will be the two trainers that will probably make a video and do a stream and record a battle between those two trainers. So that's going to be a fun series. Eventually we'll be able to do Marvel characters and more DC characters and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be fun to like do some research to find out why we're picking the different Pokemon we're picking. And I hope you guys enjoy that. And if you disagree, let me know. And if you agree or you think something else should be different, I hope you guys let me know, because it'll be fun to consider your guys' opinions on that too. So yeah, I think it'll be good. We could always revisit stuff too, especially when I think, especially like Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers are talking about doing Stranger Things spin-offs. I saw something today that Nancy Wheeler is getting a spin-off series. So she might grow up and move out of Hawkins, and we might see more of Nancy Wheeler in the future. So yeah, when stuff like that comes back around, we'll be able to continue or edit or come back and make some new changes. So that'll be cool. But yeah, it'll be cool to make Pokemon trainers, and it might be cool to like make the champions, or it might be fun to see like a cross of Marvel and DC or Stranger Things and okay, Goomy. But yeah, hopefully that changes some things. Oh. But you guys can consider that an announcement for the series that we're starting and what we're working on. But yeah, after this, there's another Goomy. Okay, cool. I guess we want it to be sunny, but I guess if it rains, we're in luck to maybe see if Goomy shows up shiny. This is an interesting shiny hunt. It's way different than everything we've done so far. I think the closest shiny hunt that I've done so far is probably to this is the hunt for Fennekin. But even that, I had like when it was a sunny day, I would run like a little circuit and check shinies. We didn't have any luck with Lopunny, and we didn't have any luck with Eevee on the circuit that I ran for the Fennekin shiny hunt. But we did get a Fennekin, but we got a bunch of like shiny Shalfa Salamances, and we got a bunch of Bagons. We got a handful of Swablues. We got a couple of Noibats and Noivern. Like that was an interesting hunt because it was successful. We had a really good rate of shinies showing up, but Fennekin took forever to like appear. And then we didn't get Lopunny. We got a bunch of like Weedles and Kakunas. It's like unnecessary shinies, I guess. Well, I guess Beedrill gets a Mega Evolution, but but that was funny. It's like we almost have like a full, like 2 lines of Weedles that are shiny, so that's pretty funny. That was a fun shiny hunt, and I think this is the closest to that. But yeah, we haven't had. I think yesterday we got a shiny Badoo. Today we've got a shiny Litleo, and that's a lot slower pace for our shiny hunts typically. So hopefully after we get Riolu, maybe when we're hunting Grandpa, it'll be a little bit more fast paced. So we'll look forward to that. But yeah, normally I like to stick around 2 hours for streams, and today I think I'm gonna go a little bit longer. So we've got about like 50 more, like close to an hour left of shiny hunting for Riolu. I'd like Riolu to show up, and so we're gonna give him a little bit of extra time to appear, because it's really dependent on whether it's a sunny day or not. So that's kind of funny. Another thing happening today is we'll probably decorate for Christmas the house, so that's going to be fun. I think so the house has lights that you can control what the color lights show up you know, at any point in time from your phone. So that's kind of new this year. And right now we have green, white, and red lights. So it's like, it looks like we're Italian. So that's kind of funny. That's what our Christmas lights are doing right now. So it's like maybe I need to eat more pasta or lasagna every day. Ooh, man, I'm hungry. That's okay. We got about an hour left of stream, like 50-ish minutes left of stream, so I need to hold out on that. I know Safe was talking about eating a rice bowl. It's like, oh, that sounds hella good. What do you guys eat? Is anybody still eating leftovers from Thanksgiving? It's like ham and turkey. Why does that sound like Florges? Litleo? Oh, it's Litleo. Okay. There's 2 alpha Litleos down there? Funny. It almost sounded like Florges. Keep an eye out for the rain. Check on Gumi. Oh, it's raining. Oh, no. We got a battle zone there. Can't check on Gumi. That would suck to be shiny hunting Gumi, I guess. Because that would be frustrating every time it rains and there's like a battle zone there. Oh. Rough. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Alpha Gumi. Okay, so Gumi means that there's not going to be any Riolu. Dang it. That's why we go a little bit longer for this shiny hunt. I hella want to talk about Stranger Things with somebody, but I don't want to spoil anything, or it'd be nice to have a consensus of where everybody's at with that show. I know, like, I binged watched it like as soon as I found out that it was out, because it came out early. Like Stranger Things dropped like the same time around the world, and I think for QLF when we were in the stream, and he was talking about, oh, Stranger Things is gonna show up in 2 hours for me. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning for him, but that was like 5 or 6 o'clock for us here in Washington State. So it was like, oh, like I didn't realize. I figured it was gonna probably every 2 o'clock hour for every time zone it was gonna probably drop, but no, at 2 o'clock for the Netherlands, it came out for us at like 6 o'clock our time. So that was awesome, because I found out at 8 that it dropped, and I was waiting for midnight. So so we started watching it at 8, and I got to binge watch it until like 12 o'clock. Yeah, so it was a lot earlier of a night for me than I expected, but it was awesome. Like, I know there was a couple episodes where I was like, oh, like what's gonna happen next? And the last episode did a really good job of like, it like started with a trope of TV shows. So this is no spoilers. Started with a trope, and then came back and did something else. And so no spoilers. I'm not going to say anything about what that was. What's up, QLF? Welcome back, man. Glad you made it safely home. You haven't missed anything. No shinies. There was a couple of Alpha Litlios, and they, for whatever reason, sound like Florges. And I've been talking about the Pokemon Trainer series that we're going to be doing. You didn't miss anything, man. You already know about the Pokemon Trainer series that we're going to be doing. So, but I'm excited. That's something I'm going to be working on today. And then, and I talked about decorating for Christmas today. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I feel like I said, this shiny hunt is going to be a lot more low key. And it does seem interesting, because dependent on whether it rains, we'll get Gumi, and depending on whether it's sunny, we'll get Riolu. So this is going to be way more chill. It's going to be way more like relaxed shiny hunt. But hopefully Riolu is going to be like, yo, good morning. And the sun is going to be gleaming off of his shiny golden fur. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get that. Oh, we talked about food a little bit. I started getting hungry, so that's something I'll be excited to do. But we're gonna go a little bit longer on stream today. Normally I'll stream for about 2 hours, and we're at an hour and 33 minutes. So I think I'm gonna go like 15-ish, 20 minutes past the 2 hours. I think 15 minutes would be good. But you talked about your rice bowl, and I talked about like ham or something like that, and I was like, food sounds good. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you didn't miss much. Just hanging out, chilling, talking. How was your work day? Anything crazy happen? Did you win? That's what yeah, that's the best question. Did you win your workday? Gotta beat the boss sometimes. Okay. There's let's see, 4 or 5 Pokemon that show up. I'm letting it looks like we're only gonna see Litleo down at the bottom, so I'm letting them go. I'm not too worried about whether that shows up shiny. I don't know. We did one day. Somebody was talking about Esper, and I was like, "Yo, let's go shiny hunt Esper." And so we went to Area 3. We did the stairwell trick, and we ended up getting like 4 shiny Litleos and a couple of like 3 Skiddos. No Espers, no Pikachus, no Panchams. So that's something we'll have to do one day. But that was kind of interesting. So we're good on. We got a Shalfa Litleo on that day. It was a female. I think it'd be nice to get a Shalfa male Litleo. So that was kind of cool. And then like it was kind of a nice little reprieve from hunting Pumpkaboo every day for like a month. But yeah, I think the only thing that shows up down in Area 3 is going to be Litleo. So we'll give that a break. We don't have any shiny Scatterbugs or we have a bunch of shiny Badoo and Roserates. We don't have any shiny Rosalias, which is kind of interesting. And we have a bunch of shiny Lucarios, but we need to get Riolu for the sake of the channel. You're gonna play some ZA too? All right, brother. I'm gonna play with you for about another half hour. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right. Where are you? I know you you said you're doing battles and stuff like that. Last time I watched your stream, you were facing off against Lita for the Vegas Army, I think, and Naveen. I think that's where I saw you were. But have you gotten further since then? Okay. It's like it's hard to tell, even like rank C or something. I need to dress fancy for something I did, the close quest, not the meeting yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think, oh, that's right. Yeah. That is pretty much where you left off. Area 16 and 17. Okay. Oh, nice. Got all the side quests done. You're all caught up with the... That's the way to be, man. 16 and 17. 16. Is that Furfru? 16? Where's that? Let me check. I'm going to look at the map just to see where you're at. Okay. Okay. 16. Oh, Froakie. Okay. And then 18, I think, is Fennekin, but 7. Oh! 17 is, is the danger den. Where is it? Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I know where you're at now. Good luck. We're gonna be doing I think after Dratini, we're probably gonna be going for Chestnut or Chespin. So that's gonna be tough, but it might be entertaining because we're gonna have to bring Diggersby up through where Pyroar shows up and Skarmory, and so hopefully we can break the chain for Diggersby and or Chespin, depending on who shows up. Pyroar, yo, a whole herd of Pyroar, and they don't let up on you. They don't give you a break. I think people die there pretty regularly. I died there a few times. And we're gonna have to go to 17 to shiny hunt Chespin. We're gonna bring Diggersby up the stairs, and hopefully get through those Pyroars while they're knocked out. But I mean, they might respawn. You know, like I'm not looking forward to that. It's gonna be messy. We're definitely doing it on stream, but there's a whole trick to like getting more spawns to show up, and I'm gonna do that with Diggersby and Chespin. And then once we have like 6 spawns of Diggersby and Chespin, we'll do resets. But it's gonna take having to like bring Diggersby up the stairs through that nest of Pyroar to the gate, and then at the gate break the leash for Diggersby, break the leash, and then I think there's something else before they spawn like six spots in 17. So once we get 6 spots spawned though, we can reset, and it'll reset those 6 spots versus 3. So it'll double the odds of us getting a shiny Chespin. And that's something we're gonna do. And it'll be a lot more entertaining or a lot more hectic, I think, than this. Yeah, than this this is we're in our vibe era. We're hunting Riolu, it's chill, we could have a conversation. But eventually we're gonna get to chaos in area 17. So it must be cloudy. Okay. I was like, where's Riolu? Must be cloudy. Yeah, I guess it's cloudy. But yeah, until then, it won't be too bad. We're gonna do a wild zone hunt for Drampa. We'll go to where Drampa spawns, and there's only one Drampa that spawns, so we'll have to figure out the best way to shiny hunt that. And it might be resetting the console. Oof, that sucks. But hopefully it's a fly. Like you fly to the area, or there's a spot where you could fly to that might spawn Drampa. Because I think they only show up during the morning too. Like there's a time limit on when Drampa appears. So that's gonna be a weird hunt to do. But hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully we get Drampa right away. Like, it would be cool if we could get Riolu and then go start hunting Drampa, and then we get Drampa right now. Like, let's do that. That would, because we'll want to go to get Dratini. I want to get a before we do our race, because that's something we're going to be doing too. There's going to be a race. We're going to do a collaboration stream with our friend of the channel, Necrotio, and then YouTuber Bolts and YouTuber QLF, I think. Where they race and I race them to get to 500 battles. They're going to be doing it so they can collect their shiny charm. I'm going to be doing it to help motivate and get the race for 500 done. But I'd like to have a shiny Dragonite before we do that. because Dragonite's base power is pretty high, and putting extreme speed on Dragonite is going to help with defeating a lot of those battles fairly quickly. Yeah, QLF, you're going to win? Okay, there's no stakes for me. So if you win, you get your shiny charm, and that's awesome. So I'm not too. If you win, I'm for it, dude. I'm rooting for you too. You know, I want all you guys to get your shiny charms. So that's the purpose. I think that'll be good. But I want to race too, so we'll see. But my strategy, and I recommend this: either have a Lucario, which we have a Shalfa Lucario. We could probably use that, but either use a Lucario or use a Dragonite. Get extreme speed going on either one of those Pokemon. Make sure you effort value train the attack stat up, so that way you're powerful enough to one-shot every Pokemon. And then, yeah, try and go through as fast as you can using extreme speed. And that should raise your counter to give you about 3 hours of battling to get through like 500 battles. I think that's gonna be how that works. I did a race, and that's where we got the idea. My friend who was playing Legends EA, he was trying to beat it before he had to go back to work, and he wanted to beat the game before everyone else in our friend group. And so me and him did a race because we were about at the same spot. So we raced to get 500 battles knocked out, and he kicked my butt. Like, I think he knew the strategy, and I was just doing battles. So he did the extreme speed thing, and now I know better. So I recommend you do that, QLF. Get yourself a good Riolu or Lucario or Dragonite with extreme speed, and we'll all be on the same level playing ground of finishing within about a few hours. So hopefully that's what goes down. But we'll all play together. That way it's motivated, and we can all get to the 500 mark around the same time. But we'll see who wins. It'll be a competition also, so that should be a pretty good stream. I think. Well, usually we have a couple of, like, when we've done the collaboration streams, the 2 of them so far, it's fairly quick. Like, we did a fun, like, find 3 Pokemon based on this wheel that you spin, and that was chaotic to say the least. And so then we battled out the Pokemon team, and that was the end of that collaboration stream. This last stream we did a tournament, so we had 20 minutes to find a team of Pokemon. Okay, well, you can definitely use whatever you want. I'm just giving you I'm letting you know the strategy that I'm aware of and what I've seen people doing to get like through those 500 battles. That's like the best way to go. So yeah, you can use whatever strategy you want though. Like, I just figured we could all be on a level playing field, because I thought I was like, I'll just use whatever team I have when I went against my friend Josh, and he kicked my ass. Like, he beat me by hours of time. Like, it took me like 5 hours to get 500 battles done. It took him like 3 hours, so 3 or 4 hours, yeah. Like in between that. And he was doing the extreme speed method. So you have that information. I know Necrotio has that information, or at least we talked about it while I think he was on stream. So you guys should have equal playing field. I would recommend it, but you could do whatever you want. Delphox is an awesome Pokemon, and I know a lot of people were championing Delphox in ranked battles. They were talking about how good it's been, but even that, there's like a meta outside of Delphox that is being used with Xerneas. Garchomp with Rocky Helmet, like people are spoofing like the moves so that it continuously uses Earthquake. I don't know. I don't want to cheat like that. But we did do a couple ranked battles last week or this week. And we got our Chestnutite in 2 battles. We got 2nd place and 1st place, and we were able to get our Chestnutite like in 15 minutes. So that was cool. I want to get back into ranked battles, but this shiny hunt is important. It's chill. We're relaxed. We're hanging out. But yeah, there's rank A that we need to get to, and you know, there's things that people want to see. So once we get, yeah, I'm not gonna cheat. Screw that. That's why I'm letting you know. Like, I'd say, use Dragonite. It's got the best attack for extreme speed out of Lucario and Dragonite. I feel like that's a good way to go. Effort value train your attack, which I could show you how to do that. I know next week when we get on a call, that's something I want to show you. You said you wanted to look at like the stats for your Pokemon. I'll show you how to effort value train, so that way you can have some pretty boosted Pokemon that are useful. So we'll do that on the call next week. And there's a couple other things. I wanted to see if there was a way to get these streams to upload at 1080p. That's something we should work on. Oh, and can we get the Discord server to, because people have been asking for the Discord server. It might be a good idea to just have it connect to the YouTube chat and post like as a bot. Like, I think that's something that you can do with the Discord server. So it could advertise. I think it'd be from the Discord server. I think we might be able to connect to YouTube and have it like advertise itself or market itself. And that might be something we can do. That way there's just a link so people could join. But yeah, if you want to be a part of the Discord server, our channel or our server is called the Riolu Camp. And so we've got a new member as of yesterday, and there's some really helpful people in there. People that just want to talk about Pokemon and stuff like that. So you're welcome to be there. I've been saying when I'm going live and saying good morning, and it's a good place to chat outside of the streams. So you're welcome to be in the Discord server there, the Riolu Camp, and then we'll get the chat to eventually post the link there. So we'll get that going. Okay, thanks QLF. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, those are, and I think we talked about something else too. But yeah, we'll go. It'll be a good call. It'll be nice to catch up, and we'll go over a few things. Yeah. Everyone's safe. I think there's a lot of love going around there, and it's a cool place to meet people and hang out there too. So I think we'll reset today for another like 20-ish minutes. Hopefully we'll get our golden morning sun shining on our shiny Riolu, and we'll be able to go and get our mascot for the first time in this game. That'd be great, but we'll see what happens. I don't mind going at this as long as it takes, as long as we need, but we are accepting challenges. So if you think you got a challenge that I need to take care of, or you want me to do something else, get to rank 1, or explore the city in certain ways, or you got a challenge for me to knock out in a day or two, or if you wanted me to take on another month challenge, let me know. We'll take on reasonable challenges, I think. And the DLC is going to be coming out next month, so we're hanging out until we get to see what's going on in the DLC. So you're welcome to challenge me. Last challenge we failed. I was supposed to get every size of Pumpkaboo shiny, and for a month we worked on that, and I wasn't able to find a large Pumpkaboo. We got every other size: small, medium, extra large, and then the Shalfa extra large, which was a jumbo. So everything but large we were able to get, and I don't know why it didn't show up, but we did our best. And we lost. But that started around Halloween, and it went past the Black Friday. Black Friday is when we lost. So that was a pretty fun challenge. The challenges before that also took a month. We were challenged to find a Shalfa starter Pokemon, so in area zone 20. Ooh. Win 3 ranked matches online with 1 Pokemon? Okay. So we'd have to bring in 3, I think. But we can only use 1? Okay. Let's do it right now. See if we can do that. Alright, so we have 3 matches. We have to win. So you're saying get first place with 1 Pokemon? I don't know if that's possible for what we have, but I could try it. I think we're gonna lose on the first match though. We're not gonna get, I don't think we can get first place, but I think we can get points. Like, I don't think we'll get 4th place. Like, with 1 Pokemon, I think we could beat at least 1 person for 3 matches. Right, but I don't think I can win first place. Like, I don't think that's gonna be possible for me. Based on what I know from ranked battles, like that should be nearly impossible. Well, I don't have Excadrill or Garchomp or Xerneas that I'm using either. And I think that would probably be the closest thing that you can do. I think I can beat... I think I can get 3rd or 2nd place for 3 battles, but I can't get I don't think I can get 1st. Knowing my Pokemon and like what we've done, I think I'm gonna lose this challenge, but let's do it. Let's if you're okay with the bargain that I'm not gonna get first place, because I'll lose right off the bat. But let's go. If you want to see 3 battles, like I think I can get 2nd and 3rd place, not 1st. But let's see. Yeah, we're good. We're good with these guys. One Pokemon. I need to pick 1 Pokemon. I don't think we're gonna win. All right, let's. We're picking Gengar. Oh, get Jacine. Go, go, go. There we go. Okay, Jacine. We're gonna pick Gengar. That's the only Pokemon that we're gonna be able to use to use moves with. I'll try and make sure that we don't lose this. All right. Was this the challenge that you were gonna issue me yesterday? because you were talking about it. You were like, "Oh, I've got a challenge for you. This is a good one. I don't think I can get first place." So we're gonna use Gengar. We have 3 Pokemon, but we can only use Gengar. Okay. Okay. Got him. Oh, shoot. Okay, got 1 point. So we're coming back with Gengar. Let's go grab this. Okay, I think we got this. Oh no! We used Sludge Wave on 2 fairy Pokemon. I thought we were going to be able to beat them, but no, we weren't able to. Okay, we're going to use Shadow Ball and Dark Pulse. So we got this guy. Shoot. We need to use Dazzling Gleam quickly. There's only 3 people in here. That's bizarre. Well, I guess we're not going to get 4th place. Like that was the stipulation of my rule, but that's not likely for this battle. That's not what this battle is about. So we have to get at least 2nd place. I'm guessing. I mean, like, we're not going to get 1st place, right? So I'm losing the challenge if that's what you are wanting. Like the 1st place. I don't think I'm going to get 1st place, but I can try and get 2nd. Okay, I've hit Gardevoir and they've dodged 2 or 3 times. Dang it. And we're at a disadvantage because we don't have a 4th person here. At least for the rules that I was saying. Come on. I wasn't able to get off Dazzling Gleam. I was clicking it. I don't know if you could hear that. Oops. Yeah, I don't know how we missed that Xerneas. That probably shouldn't have been the case. Yeah, I don't think we got it. I'm sorry, man. Failed. Thanks for the challenge. I feel like if there was a 4th person, we probably could have beat. We could have gotten in 3rd or 2nd place, which is what I was saying. But I definitely didn't get what you were asking me to do. What? There wasn't a 4th person. Oh. All right. Does that count? 3rd place. I don't think it counts. Like, I don't think that 4th person was playing. Okay, yeah, great try. Yeah, okay. All right, sorry about that. I think that's something that I don't like. I don't. What I'm saying though, I think that's something we absolutely can do. There was a point where Xerneas, like, I went to go use Dazzling Gleam, and it should have taken out that last like little bit of health on Xerneas. But he ended up beating me with some sort of beam. And so my Dazzling Gleam didn't seem to hit. And I should have gotten the point there. But I don't know. I know you can dodge kind of by like Mega Evolving. Xerneas doesn't have a way to Mega Evolve. And then you can kind of dodge by switching out. And Xerneas didn't switch out. So I don't know how I missed Dazzling Gleam on that, but that would have been, I think that would have been 2 points because Gardevoir was down on health there too. So I think we could have gotten second place for sure, but we missed, or Dazzling Gleam didn't go off or something like that. So, and I know there's like a lot of people complaining online about people using invisibility right now. And I wonder if maybe that fourth player was using invisibility, maybe? I don't know, because they didn't seem to be there. I don't know what that looks like or how that works, but they got last place. I don't think that counts because I didn't even see them in the battle. But I believe we would have been able to beat a fourth player, which would have put us in third place, and I think I can do that. Second or third place is definitely a lot more attainable with one Pokemon versus like I can't, there's no way I could get first place with just one Pokemon. I don't think that's possible based on what I've seen. And I'm not cheating. I'm not using the like Rocky Helmet trick for Earthquake or anything like that. So I refuse. Not gonna do that shit. But yeah, Gengar, both my Gengar and Lucario are effort value trained, IV trained, and they've got their stats like maxed out, like where their moves would hit. But I think I need to change their speed stats up to like defense, and that might make them a little bit more viable. So like special defense or defense might make them more useful in ranked battles. Which is strange, right? Like that's such a new concept for Pokemon. For me, normally speed pays like a lot of value to ranked battles and stuff like that. But in this game, it doesn't seem to be as valuable. It does reset your... Gengar was goated. He was ready. He was ready to go. I should have got off that Dazzling Gleam, and I was I don't know if you could hear. I was like clicking. For some reason, we missed 2 points because of that. That Gardevoir, I think, would have died. But we did okay. We didn't do too bad. We didn't do terrible. We got 3 points. Okay, so we got about 12 more minutes on the shiny hunt, and then I need to get food because I am starving now. I'm hella hungry. Oh, you can hear it? Okay, I didn't know if it was picking up or not. It's exciting. I try not to like abuse my controllers like that, but it's hard to like to see all the chaos that's happening in ranked battles. It makes it fun, but it's like, oh, let me use this, you know, like. Ranked battles are kind of fun. That was a good challenge. I appreciate the challenge. Nice and quick. We're not spending a month on that. A little bit of a skill issue, I think, for me. I didn't... there's a few points where we weren't able to use super effective moves or things like that. Oh, dude, Donkey Kong Bonanza. It looks like so much freaking fun. Definitely get that. Mario Kart World looks great. I know you were talking... I think on single player mode, I think it's fun. But, I mean, it gives you a chance to play with other people, too. The flagship games that... Oh, and I saw... You check this out on your on when you want to, but like Video Game Donkey put out a video about Kirby Air Riders, and what I'm getting from his review is that it seems like Smash Brothers in like a Mario Kart format, and that seems fun. I think I would enjoy playing it because it looks fast paced. It looks like yo, I would probably put 400 hours into Donkey Kong. Especially there's a DLC that came out for Donkey Kong where it's almost like there's a ranking system. So if you do something, there's like it's like challenges you in the DLC to like rank, and you try to get your S ranks and stuff like that. Like it goes from, you know, a lot of like free play and taking your time to get through the end of the story and stuff like that, and then the DLC gives you like it's like the challenge bonus round. So it didn't catch you? Okay. Yeah, so what looks fun to me is like it gives you the ability in Donkey Kong to like it's kind of like Mario Odyssey where you can make your own path to get to wherever you want. Like if you do like a if you do the sprint jump and then you double jump and then you like throw your hat and then you dive to your hat and then you jump from there, you can make like an extended like wild, you know, like platforming miracle on Mario. And it's kind of the same. They do kind of a similar mechanic with Donkey Kong, because he could pick something up, he could surf on it, and then you can like pick it up, jump off of it, and then he could do his own jumps and like roll into. So like there's that extended like platforming that you have control over, and it doesn't necessarily have to be where the game is telling you to platform. It looks like, I mean, it looks like fun to me. And plus like that's just like how Donkey Kong operates. There's other parts of that game where you get more like abilities and stuff like that. And so you can get like flying Donkey Kong and like it just seems wild, dude. The game seems fun. And it has like this whole like the stages or the worlds. You're like going deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, that game looks fun, man. My roommate is getting a Switch too, and I kept, you know, recommending Donkey Kong. Like, it looks like a lot of fun. And you could break everything in that game. Just about, like, there are certain things, there's like the bare minimum that you can't break, but you can break so much stuff in the level that you can kind of like soft lock yourself out of like the rest of the level. In some of the levels, it looks like I was like, oops. You know, like it's soft lock, so I mean, I think you can reset to be able to do more, or like get all the level back, or some of the level back, to get around some of those things. But I mean, I think that makes it fun too, right? Like if you dig out and destroy like most of the level, and then like have to figure out how to get to the other side or something like that, that could be a challenge or entertaining, or, you know, a fun time. Yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza looks fun, man. And one of the things that's kind of interesting about that game too is like the I watched a video from Goombana, and she was trying to figure out like Rosalina's like timeline, and she was talking about like Cranky Kong being the first Donkey Kong, or maybe the first Donkey Kong not being Cranky Kong, or something along those lines, and how Mario might not be the same Mario. It was interesting because then it could be like one of three options, and it's like either Rosalina is like generations of Rosalina, like that's just like a title. No, Paulina, sorry. Paulina is like Generations of Paulina, and that's like a title. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I absolutely recommend that. Yeah, dude. Yo, I had such a fun time playing Odyssey. Like that hat throwing mechanic and just like Mario on his own, he already is pretty versatile, but like it added so much more that you could like do. You could like, you know, like there's the vertical jumps and the horizontal jumps and like the buttons, like the way to play it too was very like intuitive. So once you learn it, like it's easy to continue and pick up and keep going. So yeah, Odyssey was great, and I think Bonanza keeps in line with the Odyssey like play, you know, or what you're doing with it as a platformer. I think Nintendo learned a lot from Odyssey and brought it over to Donkey Kong. Ooh, Goomy. Oh. He was hiding behind Florges' statue. Yeah, when the Switch 2 came out, like a lot of people either played Mario Kart right off the bat, or people played Donkey Kong Bonanza right off the bat, and it was kind of interesting because people did marathon streams and stuff like that. My last one was 3D World on the 3DS. Oh, okay. Yo, those were fun too. You don't like those games anymore. Okay, yeah, if you're not a platformer fan, then I don't think you'll like DK. Because it's definitely platformer like along the lines of Odyssey. And I think Odyssey stepped up as far as platforming goes. Ooh, look at that alpha little Riolu. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, those games on the DS were a lot like, was it New Mario or something like that? New Mario on the 3DS. I wanted to get every single coin from those games, like every single level to get all 3 coins and find all the secrets. That was fun. Nintendo. I'm a big proponent of Nintendo though. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I feel kind of locked in on Pokemon, and it's kind of a bummer because it would be fun to play other Nintendo games, and like I get into it, you know, like me, my nephew, and like in my family, we played Mario Wonder together, and it was funny. My nephew like ran through the levels. I'm like the type of person who likes to explore, and it's to my detriment because I'll end up like dying and stuff like that in Mario games. But I definitely felt like Mario Odyssey was a superior Mario game, but Mario Wonder brought you back to that like 3D or 2D platforming. It just, with the elephant and some of the like power-ups, changed it up a little bit, you know, like how you play with Mario. But I think that's what Nintendo has been exploring with Mario too, like the cat power-up and some of the other newer things that Mario can do. And I like Mario's versatility, but dang, man, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about a lot of things, so that sucks. I don't know how to when I have a distaste for things, I have a large distaste for them, but more often than not, I do enjoy things and I get passionate about them, and I can talk about them forever. Yeah, New Super Mario Bros. That was a lot of fun. on the 3DS. It was fun on the Switch too, or the Wii U. I played it on the Wii, the new Super Mario Bros, and then I played it on the Wii U because they brought it back out again, and you could like there's more. I think you could play with more characters. That was fun. Those were good games, and they're easy to beat. You know, like they're easy to like knock out, and there's some replayability along those lines. They came out with I think it was during an anniversary for Mario. They came out with the Mario 3D with like the Bowser world or something like that. And you're like, it ended with like a kaiju battle between Mario and Bowser. And Mario looks like Super Saiyan, like cat mode. That was pretty wild. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I think I'm a pretty big fan of Nintendo. Bowser's Fury, yeah. Thanks. I forgot what it was called. I haven't played that in a while, but I think I played the crap out of every level just to like get everything that you could, you know, from. I think in that game too, like Bowser's Fury, you could get like 5 different stars or 6 different stars from each world. And so I was like, oh, I've got to knock all these out. I want to beat this 100%. But you end up like towering over all of the world in Bowser's Fury. That was fun, man. So it'll be fun to see what the Switch 2 ends up coming out with. That's just a normal Vivian. It'll be fun to see maybe an Odyssey 2. Like, I think that'd be a fun game. But yeah, I'm into platformers. I'm into Pokemon too. Pokemon is something I've been all about for a long time. There was a game that I saw in the Nintendo online area that I haven't played. It was like the Pokemon Puzzle League. And I haven't played that. Not that I think that I've played every Pokemon game there is, but I mean, it might be. What I'm thinking is that it might be fun to try out. You know, playing something for the first time ever on stream with everybody. Could be fun, especially an older nostalgic game, something you guys might have played or picked up. But yeah, Pokemon Stadium is on there. I saw the first Pokemon Snap. Yeah. So the Nintendo Online here, I'll show you. Well, let me reset this last time. We'll check the Litleos downstairs. If Riolu isn't shiny, dude, this would be crazy. I think this is gonna be the last reset because I'm gonna go eat. But we'll hop on Nintendo Online real quick. And I'll show you what I was looking at earlier before we hopped on stream. Okay. No Litleos. Pidgeotto. Okay. Yeah, so N64, yeah. Banjo-Kazooie, that'd be fun. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Stadium. And then this Pokemon Puzzle League. Yeah, I haven't played that. Um. Oh, and Pokemon Stadium 2. I think it would be awesome if the GameCube had Gale of Darkness, because we would absolutely play that. But it's not on here yet. Right now, this is all that's on here, and there's no Pokemon games. Right? Yeah, nothing. Mario Strikers. Okay, yeah, that has nothing. But there was Mystery Dungeon down at the bottom here. So we have this Mystery Dungeon on the Switch, so that's probably something we'll end up playing. But it'll be the newer game for the Switch. But yeah. I didn't see any Pokemon games from the Game Boy. No red or blue, no silver or diamond, but silver or gold. But yeah, they do have quite a few like Game Boy games. Wario Land is on there. Mario 3, yeah. These two Zelda games seem like a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's all. There's a bunch of stuff on there, so here, let's okay. So I think I'm gonna grab some food. It's we're at about 2 hours and 30 minutes, so I'm gonna try and keep our streams to about 2 hours, but with Riolu being such a chill so it's such a chill hang, we might make these a little bit longer. But yeah, let's take a picture of our new shiny. And then I think I'm gonna call it. But thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a lot of fun. It's been fun hanging out and just chilling. I think while we're shiny hunting Riolu, it's gonna be pretty chill. So so yeah, stick around for that. But things will get a little bit more exciting and wild and crazy once we get to Drampa's shiny hunt and Dratini's shiny hunt, I think. 13 shinies today. Dang, dude. Congratulations, Dialga. I think this is the end of the episode, but you're welcome to go back and check out. We did get a shiny today, but we talked about a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to go get some food. I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next stream. Don't forget to level up, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks. Have a good one.